The New York State Comptroller's Office of Unclaimed Funds is pleased to present this video on how to report using our Manual Online Reporting System, or MOR. To begin, open your web browser and navigate to our website. On the website, select Report Property, which brings you to the Submit a Holder Report screen. From here, select Enter a Manual Report under I need to create a report. Part 1. Register. If you haven't already, you will have to register. Otherwise, you can skip to Part 2. Login. To register, enter a valid email address under the Register section of the page and select the Register button. This automatically opens a new web page with your MOR secret key. Your secret key gives you access to your in-progress work for 45 days. After 45 days, the secret key will expire. The account and any saved but unsubmitted data will be deleted. Be sure to retain your secret key for future logins or select the Print Key button to save a copy of the secret key to your desktop. If you lose it, there is no way to retrieve your secret key, and you will lose access to any in-progress work saved in that account. Select Continue at the top right of the page to return to the login. Part 2. Login. After registering, or to return to any in-progress work, you will need to log in. Use the email you entered to register and the secret key, and select Login. Part 3. Enter holder information. If you have just registered and this is your first time logging in, CAPS will direct you to the Enter Holder Information page where you will enter the reporting organization's information. Be sure to provide reliable contact information, one that is available and able to answer any questions about the report details. Be sure to provide a direct phone number and email address for that contact in the event we need to reach out. Select the report year and the report type. For report year, select the year you are submitting the report. The report type is the industry you are reporting. Submit all unclaimed funds for a specific industry reporting period on a single report. Review the calendar of events and property type tables to see when to report. After you entered all the required fields noted with a red asterisk, select Save. Part 4. Report Summary. Creating a record. Selecting Save will bring you to the Report Summary page, where you can review and edit any holder information entered for accuracy. This is also where you begin to enter your report details or records by selecting Create a Record. This will bring you to the Owners page, where it will list all owners on this record. Start your first owner record by selecting the Add New Owner to Record button. This will bring you to the owner information page where you can enter your owner record details. Enter the owner name for the individual or entity to whom the property belongs in the appropriate fields. If the entitled owner is a business, put the entire business name in the last name or business name field and check the box noting this is a business. After you fill in the owner name, fill in as much information as you have available about the owner's mailing address. If any of the information is unknown, leave the field blank. Do not put the word unknown into any of these fields. Next, enter the Social Security or Tax ID number and any additional identifying information that will help reunite the funds with the rightful owner. Select the relationship code from the drop-down menu that best defines the relationship between any groups of entitled owners, or, if there is only one entitled owner, use relationship code SO for sole owner. The full list of relationship codes can be found in our Handbook for Reporters of Unclaimed Funds on our website. Next, select the appropriate owner type code from the drop-down menu. There are only 3 options for this field: all owners except aggregate or unknown, aggregate property, and unknown owner. Once you have entered all the required fields noted with a red asterisk, select Save to save and proceed, or you can select the Cancel button at any time to cancel the record in progress. Saving or canceling the owner record will bring you back to the Owners page where you can review or edit any information you have saved. From here, you can add additional owners or co-owners to any saved records by selecting Add New Owner to Record, or add properties associated with the owner records already saved by selecting Add Property. You can also navigate back to the Report Summary page at any time by selecting Back to Report Summary. Note: each record must have at least one owner and its property before creating a new record. Each record is only allowed one property record. Selecting the Add New Property button or Add/Edit Property button if navigating from the Report Summary page brings you to the Property page where you can see the primary owners at the bottom in the summary record. Add properties to the owner record by selecting the Add New Property button. The Add New Property button will generate the property information fields below, starting with a drop-down menu of different property types to choose from. Check the property type tables and calendar of events for applicable property types and reporting deadlines. Once you select the property type from the list, the blank property information fields will appear below the selected property type on the property information page. Enter the information specific to that property record, such as starting transaction date or amount reported. You must fill in all required fields noted with a red asterisk. The more information you provide for each property, the better the chance we'll be able to locate the fund's owners. After you enter the information, select Save to save the property information or Cancel to clear the property information and start over. Saving or canceling the property information will navigate back to the Property page where it will now list the properties on this record. Review the property information and select either Edit Owners if you need to make edits, or go to Report Summary to continue adding owners and property records to your report. From the Report Summary page, select the Create a Record button as many times as needed until you've entered all record details for your report. For an unknown owner record, enter Unknown in the last name or business name field. Also, use Unknown or UN as the relationship code and Unknown Owner as the owner type code. Do not enter any other information on the owner record screen for unknown owners. For an aggregate owner record, enter Aggregate in the last name or business name field. Use Aggregate or AE as the relationship code and Aggregate Property as the owner type code. Do not enter any additional information on the owner record screen for aggregate owners. You can only aggregate items of the same property type. On the property information screen, select the property type, starting transaction date, and amount reported. If there are multiple possible starting transaction dates, use the industry cutoff date. Use the description field to report how many items are being included in the aggregate account. Rolled up accounts. If you have multiple items of the same property type for the same owner, you can roll them into one account. Complete the owner information as you would for any owner except aggregate or unknown. On the property information screen, use the date of the oldest check for the starting transaction date and the date of the most recent check being reported for the ending transaction date. Enter the check number of the most recent item in the check number field and use the description field to report how many items are being rolled up. The Report Summary screen shows you the totals of all owner and property records on your report. Use this screen as a review. Once you have added all owners and properties to your report, close your report by selecting the Final Review button in the top right-hand corner of the Report Summary page. Part 5, Final Review. Selecting the Final Review button brings you to the Summary page, where you will review your submission by following the 4 steps outlined on this page. Step 1. Check all the boxes to confirm the summary record reflects the records in your report. Even when the number or amount is 0, the box must be checked in confirmation of that total, or the report cannot be submitted. Step 2. Review your holder information for accuracy. Remember, the contact person listed here must be someone we can contact if there are any questions or problems with the report. Part 6. Download, copy, and submit. Step 3. Although this says optional, it is highly recommended. Select Download NAPA file to print or save a copy of your report for your own records. This copy will help your company stay in compliance with the record retention requirements under New York's abandoned property law. There is only one other place to get a copy for your records. There is no email sent. Step 4. Select Submit. Once submitted, you can no longer edit your report. If you are having difficulty, go back to Step 1 and make sure all the boxes have been checked in the summary record. The Submit button will generate a box that prompts you to download a copy for your records if you have not already in Step 3. You may choose to go back to download a copy of your report or select Continue with Submission if you are ready to submit your report. Continue with Submission will automatically submit your report to the state and bring you to the Final Review page. This is where you will again have a chance to print a summary for your own records. If you are mailing a check, you will need to select Print Summary to send a copy of the summary along with your check. No confirmation emails are sent, so saving a printout of this screen is highly recommended. After printing a summary, if you are satisfied with your report, select Done. This will log you out and return to the manual online reporting homepage. Be advised, once the report is submitted, your secret key will no longer be valid. If you have another report to submit, you will need to register again. For more information, see our handbooks for reporters of unclaimed funds. Or, if you have any questions, contact us at nysrpu@osc.ny.gov.